Thunder Bay City Council has officially designated Cam River Heritage Park as the location for the planned temporary shelter village. Good evening and thank you for joining us. The decision was ratified during last night's council meeting, but not before a closed-door meeting about the email from CPKC Rail opposing the plans and more discussion about safety concerns at that site. Jessica Clement has the details.
After months of stops and starts, some progress has been made in Thunder Bay's efforts to address homelessness.
This puts us on the right track to find a place that people can have dignity and respect, while also, when somebody calls and says there's an unauthorized encampment somewhere, we have tools to do something.
Monday night's meeting saw another debate on the Cam River site, this time centering on an email councillors received from Canadian Pacific Kansas City Railway outlining the company's safety concerns.
And with their guidelines, they say that nothing's allowed to be within 300 meters of their rail yard.
They voiced their concerns to us and provided some details. For example, they are very concerned about members of the public crossing their rail lines, which exists today.
City Manager John Collins says the 300-meter guideline is not legislation, and there can be exceptions. He adds that administration will do a full safety assessment of the site and will consult CPKC on their concerns.
If, for whatever reason, the safety assessment identifies safety concerns that cannot be mitigated and put the corporation at undue risk, then we will, of course, return to council to identify those undue risks.
At-large councillor Mark Bentz asked if the safety concerns would affect the next stage of the project.
Could their strong statements that this poses significant risk to public safety in any way impact our ability to find an operator for this site?
I do not believe that the letter received and the concerns raised by CPKC would limit providers providing this type of service.
Mayor Kim Boshkoff noted that it wasn't an easy decision for any council member, but reiterated that something needed to be done to help those living in encampments. He adds that he's confident the city will be able to receive more help from both levels of government when the temporary shelter village is built.
I have every belief that once we make a decision, that we will be able to engage the other orders of government to assume their responsibility and to come to the table with more fulsome amounts of money.
The site was ratified with an 8-5 vote. The next steps include a safety assessment and issuing the tenders. Administration estimates the facility will be up and running in the fall. Jessica Clement, TBT News.